Madden Football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Kansas City Chiefs and the Detroit Lions coming up next.
No single building has played host to more Super Bowls than this one right here. The Caesars Superdome in the Crescent City of New Orleans. This is Super Bowl 59, and we've got an outstanding matchup on tap. The moment is upon us, and we've got what should be an epic one here, as it'll be the AFC champion Kansas City Chiefs taking on the NFC champions, the Detroit Lions. Brandon Gaudin along with Charles Davis, and what a season it's been for our AFC champions. I mean, this was a fight just to get to the Super Bowl. You got to figure that they are very battle-tested and ready.
I'd agree with you 100% about that. You don't get there without having those types of attributes, and that's what you look for in a Super Bowl team. Character, confidence. These guys don't lack for either one of those. Now they're here. Now they're ready to win.
Meanwhile, for the Lions, it might be a state holiday in Michigan tomorrow if they can pull this one off. Their first ever Super Bowl appearance as they try to win their first NFL title since 1957.
Oh, I love how you announce. I love how you like to govern as well. A state holiday? Absolutely, if they pull this one off. And remember, this team trying to win, as you said, their first title since 1957. If they pull this off, it officially buries the Bobby Lane curse.
Now a play fake, and it's Goff. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one goes for 24 yards. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved, able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guys. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. It's going to involve multiple people, and right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be second down. He felt the pressure coming there. That was a good job of just making something out of nothing, so to speak.
Yeah, took the hit and still made the play. You know, when we talk about runners, all right, and on running plays, runs after contact, we call that getting dirty yards, tough, gritty ones. To me, that's like the version of a dirty pass. He knows he's going to get smacked, yet still delivers the football and picks up good yardage.
So the completion good for just 3, and it makes it third down and 2 yards to go.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Gibbs will try and pick it up. Fights through, and now a crease. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Here's Goff. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, and sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. In motion goes Raymond.
Goff now to throw. This is caught. Touchdown.
Khalif Raymond
From 13 yards out.
And the Lions are on the board first here in this Super Bowl.
Brandon, this is the Super Bowl. A touchdown scored in any game is big. In this one, it's massive.
Now the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0. So this drive spans 7 plays, and the end result, a Detroit touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Well, the Chiefs offense going to make their way out, and at the helm, a now 3-time Super Bowl MVP in his 8th season in the NFL, it's Patrick Mahomes.
And no doubt he's living out a dream right now he's had dating back to his first days of playing football as a kid. But he certainly can't get lost in the moment right now. There's still a Super Bowl to be played, and his offense, they're looking to him to be their leader. He can take it all in when it's over. Right now, you've got the biggest game of your life to win.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
He'll drop this off to Pacheco.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
39 yards there, a big one.
Well, after the standard 2-week layoff, you always wonder, how's your offense going to respond and come out and play here in the Super Bowl? Well, they got a great answer right there and almost a sigh of relief on that side of the field because now they've got to feel like they can use their entire playbook and game plan for this one.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. It's Kelsey on the ground.
And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. An injury stoppage here, and that's Marquise Brown, who appears to be shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And it's caught. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. To throw, it's Mahomes. He's got it. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
A big one here early in this Super Bowl. It's 3rd and goal.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. From a yard out.
And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying this Super Bowl at 7.
Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run, so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Detroit's offense ready to take over. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 9.
Back to throw, Goff.
Throw caught by Raymond.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards for number 11.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Goff. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
That is caught. And he is going to have a Lions first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
St. Brown in motion right.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Open man right side is St. Brown.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd down and 9. A give right side for Gibbs.
Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
That's a nice job there, foiling what all offenses try to do, which is control the defensive end in the running game. They want to get to the outside, and if he keeps himself free, stays on his feet, he can make a play just as he did there.
Here's Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit.
Kansas City taking the field for their second drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The end result, 21 yards.
That's a nice throw there, and he's obviously feeling pretty good because remember, he had a touchdown pass on the last drive, and here he comes out throwing again, and they wind up getting good yardage and a first down right out of the gate.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes.
Over the middle and complete to Moore.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area, and after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and a yard.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
He's going to handle it on the touch pass.
Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, a nice, consistent gain.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
They'll bring a tight end in motion left. Mahomes now to throw. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. The last 3 plays have resulted in gains of 1, 2, and now 3 yards here.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Now Mahomes. Being chased out left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A gain of 22.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. 3rd down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out, but his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
Now here's Mahomes.
He's got the connection to Moore.
And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
We are just getting started here at Super Bowl 59 in New Orleans. One quarter in the books.
7-all is the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Welcome back to the date on the calendar we circle every year. Super Bowl Sunday. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis here with you as we get set to begin quarter two. And we are back. Biggest game of the year, the Super Bowl, and both teams ready for the start of the second quarter.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Looking to throw is Mahomes.
They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And sometimes when you run a screen pass down in the red zone, it's really tough to create a lot of room to operate. The field's pretty condensed. But that was really well designed there, and they're able to pick up a first down.
Mahomes to throw once more.
Finding Edwards-Helaire once again.
Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Mahomes hitting his favorite target, Travis Kelce, on the touchdown pass. And the Chiefs have taken the lead.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Butker on for the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told.
And it culminates in a Travis Kelce touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Now a hit and a loose football.
And Detroit back in possession of the football.
That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10.
At their own 21.
They'll start things off with a give to Gibbs.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
They'll go again with Gibbs.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Goff.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. And nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery.
And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
2nd and 9 from the 44.
Now it's Goff. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Now Goff. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery.
He's across midfield.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Lions' passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
From the 35, here's a 2nd and 8.
Goff now to throw. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Now that's a heck of a moment for your first sack of the game, because if this long drive ends without a touchdown because of that sack, we're going to look back and say that might be one of the biggest plays of this contest.
So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker that the defense almost relaxed and said, we've got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the 4th down.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Well, this one complete. It's Rashee Rice.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield, and then he curls back inside for the completion.
Mahomes going to throw.
Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes.
He'll drop this off to Pacheco.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
To throw, it's Mahomes.
That's his running back, Edwards-Helaire.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
They'll look to throw again. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Now it's Mahomes again. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Eluding the pressure. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA with a sack.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. In motion goes the tight end. 2nd down and goal. Mahomes. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal. Back to throw here. This is caught. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal.
Now that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
They'll run for it with Pacheco.
And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And the Lion defense able to come up there with a goal line stand. And defensively, they were ready for that, a full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop them short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
Williams, a man in motion right.
Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Tershawn Wharton, the one to get him to the ground on the defensive side.
Well, both teams practice this situation, and this time the guys on offense won, and in a very nice way. What a run from that position on their own goal line.
Gave him some good breathing room.
I wonder now, do you still stack the line of scrimmage, or do you play normal defense? They may have backed him off with that run.
And he'll be out of bounds after his short pickup, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
A reminder, coming up at intermission, we'll get highlights of this Super Bowl from Jonathan Coachman and the crew in Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down.
Here's Goff. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And a fair catch is taken here, a step or two inside the 45-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. That ball caught. It's Rice. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it. And the Lions will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Goff.
Throws out left. It's caught by Williams.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. To throw is Goff.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way, a dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. Goff now looks to throw.
That's to the tight end, Laporta.
The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3.
Back to throw, Goff.
That is caught. And he is going to have a Lions first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Goff.
Well, that's going to be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on the heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now Goff.
Over the middle and taken in by Laporta.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I'll bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And that one will be no good. He never had it on line. It's well wide to the left. So we've come upon halftime in the big one, the Super Bowl. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight, as we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Chiefs offense and Patrick Mahomes headed back onto the field. And as we show you some of the highlights from earlier, he has been instrumental in getting his guys the lead as he looks to finish strong and close this one out. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And I think you'd have to say their coaching staff, all things considered, had to be pleased with their performance in the first half of this Super Bowl.
Definitely pleased, doing their best not to show it to their team, of course, because as you and I both know, their mantra all season long has been finish. Get the job done. They know how close they are to lifting that trophy. One more solid half of football, and they can do exactly that. And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus, and indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. Throwing now is Mahomes.
Open man right side is Rice.
A gain of 8 there on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Mahomes now to throw.
That pass complete to Moore.
And he's brought down at the 19 after a gain of 19. First down in the red zone.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Now Mahomes. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Rice. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks, because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Now here's Mahomes. And Brown's got it for a Chiefs touchdown.
8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Chiefs will extend their 3rd quarter lead here in this Super Bowl.
That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that makes it a 21-10 game. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all.
And it's Hollywood Marquise Brown who finishes it off with the touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Goff.
Open man is Raymond. He's got it.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
And this is what they're going to need more of. It's the third quarter. You're trailing. You've got to come out with a renewed sense of purpose, and that's a nice way to kick off the drive with good yardage and a first down.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
At this point in the game and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Now it's Goff.
A little short pass here taken in by Laporta.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Goff. He'll let this go for the end zone. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown.
David Montgomery, 51 yards. And the Lions are back within a score.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set. And racing, going 3 wide's a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed.
A Goff and that Lions offense staying on the field. They'll try for 2.
They'll try and throw for it. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Out comes Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs offense. He really continues to pick apart this defense. Last drive, perfect, and it culminated in his 3rd touchdown pass.
As long as we've been doing this, how many times has a player in this type of a zone described the game as really slowed down?
Yep.
So right now, instead of warp speed, it's
snail's pace.
Oh, snail's pace for him, and he can do whatever he wants. Feels like he has all the time in the world to throw the ball, and his offensive line has been giving them that.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
Mahomes going to throw. Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. Jack Campbell with a pick. And the Lions will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the third quarter. But now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
And Detroit getting set to go now. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively. It's 2nd down.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Now Goff. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, here's Gibbs. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
2nd and a couple. To throw, it's Mahomes. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. And Kelsey's going to have a Chiefs first down as he'll get this to the 26-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. A nice little juke. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33.
On play action, it's Mahomes. He'll drop this off to Pacheco. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Here's Mahomes to throw.
And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
3rd quarter, Super Bowl 58. Here's a 2nd and 10 now.
They'll look to throw here. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. They have certainly looked his way in this 3rd quarter. Another catch, and it's good for a first down. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Rice. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's 2nd down. Back to throw again.
Throw over the middle, caught by the tight end Gray.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Now it's Mahomes again.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 31-yard line.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. In motion, the tight end, Kelce. They'll look to throw again. Over the middle, complete. It's Brown. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. From the 27, Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. Back to throw. And it's caught. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
So that's the end of 3 here in Super Bowl 59 from Caesars Superdome. The 4th and final quarter coming right up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Folks, welcome back to the biggest stage in sports, the Super Bowl, and now we get down to the good stuff, the 4th and final quarter. And we're back in the Super Bowl. Time to decide who gets to hoist that Lombardi trophy as we begin the 4th.
And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And the Chiefs are starting to pull away in the fourth quarter of this Super Bowl. And, Charles, they continue to have trouble stopping him as he's into the end zone yet again.
Yeah, that's multiple series now that have ended with him in the end zone. A perfect plan on how to utilize him best when they get in close.
Butker now to add the extra point. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through.
Well, things obviously not going their way. Trailing here in the fourth quarter, and that penalty going to go ahead and give the other side some extra yardage.
We all know it's an intense game and things can get heated out there. That's part of the battle. But bottom line, you got to keep your cool. That was not an example of doing that.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field.
And we're at the time in this Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the fourth quarter as they begin this drive 1st and 10.
In motion, the tight end.
And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here.
And they can't bring him down. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 44-yard line. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Well, this is caught by Williams. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Goff now looking to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This will be 3rd and 6.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 17-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Goff throwing again. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Montgomery is into the end zone. Touchdown, Lions. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Now the try here for the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it was David Montgomery's touchdown run that polished it all off. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. And the tension ratcheting up all around. A one-score game. Fourth quarter of the Super Bowl. This is what you folks came for. Every play with the potential to win or lose a title as they look to drain some time off this clock. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs on 1st and 10 at their own 24. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that 1st down carry.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Throwing now is Mahomes. This is caught. It's Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 23 yards the pickup there.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
From midfield, here's Mahomes.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up a running back screen. But this one got disrupted right from the start and ends up falling incomplete.
2nd and 10. They run it with Pacheco from the gun.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Shotgun snap to Mahomes.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. And the Lions are right back in this football game. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this 4th quarter deficit. And this series could very well determine our outcome.
And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Here's Goff. It's Williams on the catch.
Now inside the 25. Jamison Williams.
Touchdown, Detroit. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon.
And the Lions have regained the lead in the 2nd half of this Super Bowl.
As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. Goff looking to throw, and he's got it. So the two-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead. So they make the decision. They want a three-point lead versus a two-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Chiefs offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And it's been a rough night at the office for him. He's been more of a liability than an asset throughout the contest. And this offense is having a hard time overcoming his struggles to this point. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And this could become a career-defining drive for some. Down 3, fourth quarter of the Super Bowl. This is where the legends are made in the National Football League as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Well, this has certainly turned into a showcase game for what he can do on the ground because they're just continuing to give him chances to run it, and he's earning every additional carry by putting up positive yardage on each run.
Now Mahomes. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey, and he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Mahomes now to throw. Got a man, it's Brown. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll make it second down. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That'll be caught by Rice. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on third down. They'll try for the first with Pacheco. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to fourth down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on fourth down.
4th and inches in plus territory. That seemed like a prime spot to go for it.
It certainly did, and there's so many things that go into it. Are you too far away for a field goal, but not far away to punt it? Do you just feel like your offense is better? I just think in today's NFL, offense feels like it has to take care of the football, has to keep the ball, because scoring is up. You better maximize every possession. You trust your offense more than you trust your defense in today's league.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The offense on 3rd down, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Looking to throw is Mahomes.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he doesn't quite make it. Taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
Pacheco is into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City.
And this is a time of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with the touchdown run to take the lead.
Butker on for the PAT.
And that will make this a 4-point game. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Jamison Williams out onto the field as his guys take over on offense.
Let's see here, Charles. 6 catches, over 100 yards. Call that a pretty good day at the office.
And I love the accumulation, the catches, the yardage. That means he's having a pretty good impact on this ball game and really helping his team out in a big way.
Means he wants the football again, right?
And it's funny because some of these receivers are very vocal about how much they're getting it. Others are quieter, but they still let you know, give me the ball, I'm going to make a play.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, Oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
That is caught. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
That is caught by Laporta.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. He has been terrific today, hasn't he?
Yeah, absolutely. Running flawless 2-minute drill right here. This has been quarterbacking 101 with a flourish.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Goff. That's to the tight end, Laporta.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Now Goff. And he finds Montgomery complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 12-yard line.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here's 1st and 10. Goff now to throw. And he's got it. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Charles, he's now over 400 yards passing in this one. It feels like he has a zillion completions. Just a very memorable effort from a guy that we thought could be in line for a big game, and he has exceeded our expectations.
That he has, and I'm not really surprised at all because when you look at this offensive unit, they are loaded across the board. And, of course, the guy throwing them, he's a big-time player himself. They brought it from start to finish and really helped get the better of the opposing secondary. Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Now it's gone. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Desperation time for Goff on 4th. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the 4th quarter.
And, partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
Point after, right down the middle. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Here comes Mahomes and the Chiefs. Down by a field goal, 45 seconds remaining. They need at least a field goal to send this Super Bowl to overtime as they come up on first down.
Mahomes. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Mahomes. And that's complete to Brown. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
Two timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. Here's Mahomes. He's got the connection to Moore.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Now 2nd and 4. Mahomes to throw it. He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout. Mahomes will throw.
It's Kelsey on the ground. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
This offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here first down. Mahomes. Another pass into the reliable.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And they had it there so close to the goal line, a chance to take it across, claim the lead here in the fourth. Boy, that was a big, big mistake.
It really was, and as much as I want to give credit to the defense for making a play, I do tend to agree with you. That mistake, that's a chance to go in and take the lead. I mean, you're in great shape, yet you don't take care of the football. But they'll be going over that like crazy in the upcoming weeks.
We've got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down.
And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's second down. And the Lions, yes, the Detroit Lions have won the Super Bowl. And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there. It actually gave me chills just to hear you say that, because immortality forever and ever. When you look in the record books, you'll see this team, you'll see their picture, that your name will be a part of it. That's got to be an incredible feeling, because it's been a long journey to